You're listening to today's inspirational message on the Proverbs with Kurt Bjorklund.
Proverbs 23 has another exhortation about wealth, but this one pushes past maybe the execution of money in our lives and understanding nuance to understanding motivation. And here's what we read, Proverbs 23 verses 4 and 5. It says, "Do not toil to acquire wealth. Be discerning enough to desist. When your eyes light on it, it is gone, for suddenly it sprouts wings, flying like an eagle toward heaven." The Robert Alter translation of this is, "Do not strain to become rich. Through your understanding, leave off." And then the New Living Translation says, "Do not wear yourself out trying to get rich. Be wise enough to know when to quit. In the blink of an eye, wealth disappears, for it sprouts wings and it flies away like an eagle." Many people have nice houses, nice cars, big bank accounts, but they don't really like their lives. It's easy to be worn out from your day-to-day toil and from trying to keep up with all that's happening and all the commitments we've made in order to live the life that we've envisioned for ourselves. So here's the question: is success a worthy goal? Some would argue that far too many Christians today have been seduced by the world system and have trouble choosing things that are really good. Others would argue that success is good as long as it isn't corrupted. Proverbs 23, verses 4 and 5 doesn't debate the virtues of success, but rather it instructs the ambitious and the unambitious alike not to wear themselves out to get ahead. We live in a culture that insists that more is better. Now, this instruction has two different elements. First, the instruction not to toil to acquire, and secondly, the instruction to be discerning enough to desist. Certainly, the Bible often extols the virtues of hard work, so this is not eschewing hard work. However, the goal of success or material prosperity is not in and of itself a worthy goal. A person is foolish to spend most of his or her effort and time on the pursuit of success or wealth. In fact, the truly discerning person will come to understand the folly of this pursuit and will simply stop. Discernment, which is the Hebrew word binah, it means understanding, insight, good sense, wisdom that corresponds to the Lord's ways. Discernment sees what is real and isn't duped by what is not real. What discernment does at the end of the day is it gives us the insight into what we need to see. I've heard it said that it's wise to have a daily end line and an weekly end line. In other words, to have a set time each day that you say enough and you put the work away. To have a day of the week that you say, I don't need to work anymore and I'm taking a day off. In the Bible, it's the idea of Sabbath. And in the end, this will be better for our souls, our relationships, our health. Now, the reason this instruction is tied to one's discernment is because the idea of knowing when you achieve wealth and success, that it's not as long-lasting as you might suspect. The New Testament teaches this in Proverbs 12, verse 20, 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 7 through 10. It may or may not last for your lifetime, but it certainly will not last beyond this lifetime. We may believe that success will give us significance. And the call to desist shows us that this is not where our significance is ultimately found. To desist means that we realize we'll never have enough. We may believe that success will give us security. The statement that it will fly away reminds us that even when we have, it is not ultimately secure. If you're in Jesus Christ, you're significant and your security are rooted in the care of Jesus for you. And when we have the sense to stop, we are demonstrating that we know that it's God's care, not our efforts, that will secure us. But without it, we'll be rudderless, looking for anything to cling to that gives us either a slight sense of significance or security. So today I want to be wise enough to stop running after something that can't be caught. And I want to slow down and embrace the things that matter most.
Thanks for joining us here today. There's a lot of great content to explore on Orchard Hill Plus and on the Orchard Hill main feed from the weekend. Have a great day.